Hello children, this is Dr. Mini Dhawan and today I have come up with a topic unemployment and its disadvantages. But before that we should understand what is unemployment. Unemployment is said to exist when people who are willing to work at the prevailing wage rates cannot find jobs. When we talk of unemployed people, we refer to those in the age group of 15 to 59 years. Children below 15 years of age and old people above 60 are not considered while counting the unemployed. Now, we have different types of unemployment prevailing in India. The first type of unemployment which is found in India is disguised unemployment. Disguised unemployment is the unemployment found in rural areas mainly. Such kind of problem arises due to excessive pressure of population on agriculture. It is a situation in which more workers are working in an activity than required. The people who are actually engaged in such an activity, they appear to be employed but are not fully employed. For example, if for the cultivation of 1 hectare of land, 10 workers are required, but we have seen that instead of 10 workers, 15 workers are working in that field. Now in this case, 5 workers, they are disguised unemployed. In such cases, even the surplus workers are removed, the overall production that doesn't suffer. Now the second type of unemployment which is very prominent in India is seasonal unemployment. It is a type of unemployment in which workers, they are employed during some parts of the year, especially during the harvesting or the sowing season, and they remain without work during the rest of the year. Now farm labor usually face this type of problem. Now factors which are generally responsible for seasonal unemployment, they are that there is lack of small scale and cottage industries in rural area. Our farmers, they do not do multiple cropping, means farmer are growing just one crop, and that is a problem. Now lack of commercialization of agriculture is also another problem. So what is to be done? That commercialization of agriculture is to be done, and setting up of small scale industries, cottage industries, they should be there. They should be opened in urban and rural areas. This will solve the problem of seasonal as well as disguised unemployment. Now the third type is educated unemployment. If the spread of education is not according to the needs of economy, it can create an army of educated unemployed. In India, educated unemployment has been a common phenomena. Much of the education is general in nature. That is the basic reason. It doesn't have any vocation specific component. Therefore, much of it is irrelevant. The rate at which white collar jobs have been created in India is much less than the rate at which population and education has been increasing. So this is a big trouble. And if we will see, in the globalizing world, demand for high skilled labor is fast increasing. So there is no demand for the people with no skills or having very little skills. Our education system is mass producing the second category of persons. Now what steps should be taken to solve the problem of educated unemployment? इसका क्या solution है? Now the ultimate solution to the problem of educated unemployment is within the education system itself. Now, this needs a proper manpower planning. See, manpower planning means that a realistic assessment should be made about the manpower requirements in different sectors of the economy. Once these assessments have been made, education and training programs in schools, colleges, universities, and other professional and training institutes should be accordingly designed. Education should be made vocational so that an adult can find a suitable job immediately after he or she leaves the college or school. Higher education, it should be restricted to a meaningful few. To be realistic, education at this level should be high quality and research oriented. In short, universal education is a must, but higher education should be restricted to a few and should be of very high standards. There are two ways by which we can see the magnitude of the unemployment that is there prevailing in India. The first one is if we conduct sample surveys and population census. Now, population census, counting of population in first year of every decade. Decade means 10 years. So, when we count the population after every 10 years, so we call it a census. Now, another thing, the information provided by the employment exchange and websites. Now, what are employment exchanges? Employment exchanges are the offices of central or state government which collect and furnishes information or data on the prospective employers, available job vacancies, job seekers. This way helping both the seekers and the employers. Now, rapid growth of population, that is another reason for unemployment. Our population has been continuously rising from a population of 361 million in 1951. Now it has risen to 1312 in 2019. But due to the slow economic growth, employment opportunities, they have not risen at the same pace. Over dependence on agriculture, that is also a reason for the increase in unemployment. Even after almost 73 years of independence, more than 60% of our population still it is dependent on primary sector. So this is a very big reason for unemployment. If we will see towards another reasons, underdeveloped cottage industry and small scale industry, that is also serving as a reason. Our rural sector is facing problem of disguised and seasonal unemployment. So this is due to the underdevelopment of cottage and small scale industries. And underdevelopment in industries due to shortage of capital and other essential input. So, this is also becoming a reason for unemployment. The industrialization process is also very slow. The industrial sector has failed to provide enough job opportunities to unemployed workers. So now we will see disadvantages of unemployment. See, first, if we talk about disadvantages of unemployment, we will always be speaking about wastage of resources. Human capital, it is one of the most important resource, and unemployment, it leads to wastage of that manpower resource. People who are asset for the economy, they can, who can be an asset to the economy, they turn into a liability. So, unemployment, it also gives birth to feeling of hopelessness and despair among the youth. Because after getting education, they think that employment is not far away, job is not far away. Another disadvantage will be poverty. The basic cause of poverty is unemployment. People, they do not have enough money to support their families. Inability of educated people who are willing to work and not getting employment, it's a great social waste and it leads to poverty. Increase in dependent population. That is the third disadvantage. Unemployment, it tends to increase the economic overload. The dependence of the unemployed on the working population, it increases. And the lifestyle, it is of poor quality. The quality of life on an individual as well as of the society is adversely affected. When a family has to live on a bare subsistence level, there is general decline in its health status and rising withdrawal from the school system. So we have seen that unemployment had a detrimental impact on the overall growth of our economy. Increase in unemployment is an indicator of depressed economy. It also wastes the resources which could have been gainfully employed. If people cannot be used as a resource, they naturally will appear as a liability to the economy. So now employment scenario in the three sectors. We have seen that agriculture is the most labor absorbing sector of the economy. More than 60% of the population is already working in the primary sector. This sector is already facing the problem of disguised unemployment. Some of the surplus labor has moved to either the secondary or the tertiary sector. In the secondary sector, small scale manufacturing is the most labor absorbing. There is much scope in this sector as new manufacturing units are being set up. In case of tertiary sector, various new services are now appearing like biotechnology, information technology and so on. As the need of the service sector is increasing, this sector has the ability to absorb a large number of working population. So now today we have read about the disadvantages of unemployment, and we have talked about the quality of population, how health, education and employment, they affect the growth of the country. I will come up with a new topic very soon. Till then, keep learning, stay positive, stay safe.